From the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Carry now for Tony Pollard, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott from the gun. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? Wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. This is Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate, And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Throwing on first down. Coleman. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Buccaneers, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Operating from the gun, Coleman. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw on second down. Coleman. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cowboys 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Off the play fake, Coleman. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Coleman. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 50. Check 50. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, Coleman looking downfield for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 96 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That's some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Cowboys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Prescott. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Dallas.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Pollard. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it all the way to the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Coleman flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go, let's bring it.
From the gun, Coleman. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now a dump off here complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's the option. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Coleman stepping up. He's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Let's go one more. Check 37, check 37. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Coleman. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Cowboys 14. Matt Gay to kick off 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dawson Knox with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go.
To throw on second down, Coleman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 36.
On third down, Coleman. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was brought down.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40.
He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Coleman. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Quick throw complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
One receiver to the left is Evans.
Watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. Right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Coleman looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Number 86.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Check it out.
They'll run it with Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, let's get in that hook. Mike, 18.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's got some space here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31. Cowboys 28. For Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun, Coleman. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, Coleman looking downfield for Godwin. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by...
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
First down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Buccaneers 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Coleman. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Coleman. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game. Yeah, and I know defense is always talking about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. Exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. That's actually right. That happens more often than you might think. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
Let's go. Slam, slam, slam. 19 target, 19 target. Hey, come on.
From the gun, Coleman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this 2nd half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the 2nd half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
It's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Pollard again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The tackle made
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got one.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Check 9. Shoot. Check 3.
Now Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check pass. Check pass. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Come up the ball.
18, to throw again. Coleman. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.